Hi, welcome back to Finally Revealed. In this episode, I want to talk about astrology. It's something that I've been interested in for a really long time, and I have got lots of books on it and really wanted to drill down and find out what it's all about. There are actually multiple components to your individual astrology. There's some great sites out there that you can go online. Astro.com is a great one. You have to know the place and the date and the exact time of your birth to get the actual birth chart. So when people ask you what your sign is, that's basically your sun sign. And you can read information for your sun sign because that is true for you forever. What your sun sign is never changes, and so those characteristics are going to be true every day. Although taking into account the other placements that you have, that comprises you and what characteristics, some might be more noticeable, some things you might enhance, some things you might play down. But what I was confused about for a really long time until I figured it out is that when people give readings online or in the newspaper or magazines, and they give a reading for a period of time, either a decade or a year or a month or a day, and they say this is for Taurus, that does not correspond to your sun sign. And why that is because they are, by and large, unless they disclose otherwise, they are doing a chart for that day and the transits and where the planets are that day or that month or whatever the time period is. And they are starting out with, for example, Taurus as being on sunrise and looking at that particular time frame from that angle. So while you might be a Taurus because your birthday was in the end of April or the first part of May, and that's your sun sign, when you're reading the Taurus horoscope for a period of time, it really is going to match up with someone who's Taurus in their first house. So you need to know where things are. For example, if your Taurus is in your 8th house and you are reading a general horoscope for a particular month for Taurus, they're doing it as if Taurus was in the first house. So that's why things don't always match up. So when you know what your first house is and get your chart and your actual birth chart, that's why they say check it for your sun and check it for your rising. You can look at it for your sun sign, but your rising sign or your ascendant is what is going to match up better with these, general horoscopes for a particular time. So it took me a long time to figure that out, and then once I started looking at things based upon what my rising sign or ascendant was, it made a whole lot of sense because oftentimes the other one really didn't match up. So this might be something that you wondered about too, so I thought I would put this out there and see what you think. So if this was helpful, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments about this, leave them in the comments below. Subscribe to see the other videos, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.